That's it. Last night of your All-Star video series. Last chance to make a big impression going against someone trying to take your spot on the team.
Oh, man, you trying to make me cry, huh, Zane?
Mm-hmm.
Now, look, when people vote for All-Star, they think about what you've done lately. So I gotta finish strong.
That's true. I mean, listen, you've given us highlights, you've given us greatness,
Yup.
even given us quotes.
Say it again, Zane.
What's left to give?
I don't know, but I'm gonna give y'all a classic tonight.
Meaning?
I'm gonna set a new season high for points.
That's pretty good.
Excuse me, pretty... I'm talking about for the entire league, Zan. Now that's a classic right there.
That is a classic.
MP, out.
Why would it be? Not many things just like this. Very very comfortable in giving people advice. There were 109 international players. Did you see the 40-point game out of Nevada yesterday?
Sure did. And I'm thinking about raising our acceleration. Just one day coming in that I did own it with a ring.
Not to mention the 11 assists. You rarely see that happening in big college playing games. Shorter games.
Let's not get all scared away. I'm bigger than that guy. Dark kid.
Freshman is still a little raw about it.
Let's get after it, MP.
Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations of these rules to the nearest security or ring staff. We've gone to develop a threat from the game. Please go to the nearest vehicles to get yours today. Single game tickets have fun. More impacts are flash. You just have to look for it. A lot of fun. It is Santa. Go to the nearest ticket booth or visit the team's website to secure your Kings tickets today. Kings fans, we saw a few tickets available for your Kings home games this coming season. See the ticket booth for more information. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and entertaining.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Brian Anderson with you, Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for MP.
Over the last 10 games, he's been on an absolute tear, finding all kinds of ways to be a thorn in the opposition's side, just working on offense and getting the looks he wants out there.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Dillingham out there with Edwards. And it's Reed in at the 5 spot. And for Sacramento, they've got Keegan Murray, and it's Rush in at the 3. And this is a tough time of the season, Grant. A few months in with a few months to go.
Yeah, B.A. You know, for the players, this is when they start to feel the grind of the regular season. A lot of the guys are dealing with nagging fatigue or mental weariness.
And it's Sacramento to start out. And of course, MP has made it known he expects an all-star nod this season. And any matchup that challenges his spot, he's going to take very seriously.
The special part of MP's game is how spectacular he is under the brightest lights. When he faces high-caliber stars, he turns it up to another level. Fans have come to expect excellence from him against top talent, and I'd be shocked if he wasn't a shoo-in as a top all-star vote-getter.
And so here's Sacramento, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Outside McDaniels, pass to Dillingham. Outside Edwards. Reed, a screen on MP. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Sacramento grabs the miss. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
The team they beat in round 1 of the playoffs last season. Now, those guys will be looking for some serious payback.
Here's Dillingham. Last game, 26 points for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The Kings have gone 1 for 3 so far. And here's MP from outside. Pure from three-point range. MP's got 6 points. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior, such a tough check.
So it's Sacramento now. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
I think it was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment are a lot easier said than done. That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out. You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Sacramento passing it around. Edwards against MP. From outside the arc, knocks down the triple. 9 points in the game.
Oh, so competitive. MP with the response 3. This guy is all about winning.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Pelicans really lit up the floor. He picked up 38 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Allie, great info there. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
A nice shot by MP.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Cavaliers, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
I think for the Kings, they made it clear from the jump they were coming for the #1 seed. And they've got to feel good knowing it's theirs now. It gives them the best chance to come away with the championship.
The 3 is up. And another Sacramento 3.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Pass to Shepard. And here's Dillingham from the arc. And it's Laravia with a rebound. The Kings lead by 7. MP looking around. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
It's never easy to win games when you're missing free throws. They had to be better.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
There's the 3. Counted from distance. MP's got 21.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Kings ahead. Going with a whole new group out there. Here's Caboclo. 38 points for him last game against New Orleans. Pass to Theus. Hey, puts up a 3. Murray passes to Caboclo. Three-pointer. Edwards pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 6. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, BA. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
They've got MP. Oh, wow! MP, unreal!
MP, what a fancy finish.
And here's Minnesota now. A big stretch here going. 10-2. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, BA, it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Dillingham. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
And here's MP from outside. Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's Edwards. Rebound by Sacramento. Murray's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's MP from outside. Rebound Minnesota. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Outside Reed. There's the triple. And Caboclo pulls it down. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And there's the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. He buries it from 3.
Boy, he's been lights out. You want to talk about an efficient offensive game. Wow.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. Sacramento on top. They lead by 8. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Sacramento Kings.
Everything they touch on the offensive end right now is turning to goal. It makes life easy when most of your play calls are working.
Yeah, they came in with the right approach, and the execution, spectacular. Let's turn our attention to the three-point shootout and highlight some of the top candidates.
Yeah, watching these guys make me want to be out there, Shaq. I mean, all the space they have to shoot it in right now, man, this would have been my time, Shaq.
Jet with a little FOMO here.
Yeah, I'm glad I played when I did.
Thanks as always.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Hey, you look at MP in this game. He's been everywhere.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. And it's Dillingham in at the point.
Credit Julius Randle, off-season preparation trying to build the three-point range.
Pass to Murray. Back to MP. Puts up a 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Over to the left wing. Randall, left side. And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento. And MP throws it down.
Well, great hustle from MP. That's recognizing an opportunity to beat everybody up the floor.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Outside McDaniels. Outside Edwards. No good from outside.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Doris, what's amazing about Ant-Man, he's worked to become an elite floor spacer.
The reason that's important, BA, is because we know what a dangerous driver and what a force at the rim Anthony Edwards can be. What I love is he's worked to become a legit threat, and he leaned heavily into that three-point game. So important in the modern NBA.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Every team in the new NBA wants to be on this list. The sharpshooters from three-point range. The Kings, #1.
Having the shooters they have, the best three-point shooting team in the league, it opens up the whole court by stretching the...
With a whole new group out there. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Aaron Wiggins shooting.
1:03 left in the third quarter. MP outside. It's Monk on the wing. No points so far. Releases. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Baron Jay's got rebound #7 tonight. Pass to Shepard. The 3-ball. Rebound by Sacramento.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Back to Williamson. Here's Monk. They set the pick from deep. Just 5 to shoot. And Berenger pulls it down. Berenger's got 8 rebounds in the game. And here's Shepard for 3. Doesn't go for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Kings on top. They lead by... And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Sacramento leading by 13. They've got Keegan Murray, and it's Theus in a 2-guard. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. MP, the pass to Wolf. Back to MP. Fires the 3, and Theus gets it to go.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Minnesota has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Here's Rupert. Pass to Shepard. Got it.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
And so MP will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's a 14-point game. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game, and they'll be nearing the end of their 5-game homestand. Murray for 3, and another Sacramento 3.
The main role of Murray offensively, hit those threes, spread out that defense.
Randall outside. Pass to Shepard. Randall left side. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Shepard. 4-3. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist.
3 points.
Randall's got 3 assists tonight.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Drills it from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. So it's Sacramento with the W. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
MP right here. I know it. I know you hear me. Here I am. There we go. There we go. Hands down, everybody. All right. You talked pretty openly about getting off to a hot start at the first half of the year. Given your play in these high-profile games so far, I mean, would you honestly say you should be an all-star?
Yeah, no. I think every NBA player wants to be an all-star, Frank. But only, 24, maybe 26 can be? Whatever that number is, that doesn't mean those are the only guys who deserve it. They're just the only ones who get it. And I'd love that recognition too, but I think I've made the best case possible, and I'll just keep doing that.
So, you think the all-star voters are wrong? Got you. Okay.
Great plan. Right here, right,
Yeah.
please.